You won Sports Media Tweet of the Year?
Well, it was
from who? The Big Lead?
Some site like that. Yes.
Show me proof that you won a Sports Media Tweet of the Year.
How did nobody know about this?
Yes.
What year was it?
2023.
2022. Why don't we? What? All right, here is the rundown for Monday, February the 3rd. Here in New Orleans, the rundown brought to you by Mountain Dew. Add a blast of refreshing tropical lime flavor to your game day with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Mountain Dew Baja Blast is part of any game day ritual. The tropical lime flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast is as refreshing as what, Nick Rainey?
Hitting your buddy with one of those pool splash balls.
Oh my God, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. So delicious, so refreshing, so perfect for game day. Ride the Baja wave on game day and grab Mountain Dew Baja Blast for you and your crew wherever refreshing beverages are sold. You know what also is sweet at the pool when you run off the diving board or the edge and your buddy throws you a ball and you
catch it, lay out in full extension.
And land perfectly?
Blast.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
That's how Baja Blast hits right there. All right, rundown. A lot to go on over the weekend. We're, of course, in New Orleans all week for the Super Bowl.
Yep. That's right.
We have a beautiful spot here with the sun shining down on us.
Super Bowl licks. That's you at the bottom of ice cream. You want more? You give a licks to the.
But not a standard
the
lick.
bowl.
A Super Bowl lick.
Yeah, that's what you give it. You can't let.
Don't
your brain can't waste any more ice cream. You have to give it a Super Bowl licks.
I had ice cream at dessert last night, and I swear I got down in that thing.
Yeah.
I got every bit of that ice cream.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's time at 59 to give up the Roman numerals?
No, that's the best part.
Whoa.
That's not the
How's that
best.
the best part of the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl is the Roman numerals.
Of the logo, yeah. If that goes away, Roman numerals cease to exist.
But nobody knows WrestleMania.
They stopped the Roman numerals for one Super Bowl.
50?
Yes, they didn't want an L. It's the best part is crazy.
That's crazy.
Would it ruin the Super Bowl?
Nobody knows this is Super Bowl 59 because nobody knows that Roman numeral 59.
I can't read
LAX.
Roman numerals.
What?
LAX.
Nobody
you don't know
knows
that's 59.
I before X because 1 minus
subtracts.
10, yeah.
But I think.
Nobody knows what L is in Roman numerals.
I just think you do the big ones. Like Super Bowl XX is 20 was great. Super
That's
Bowl
cool.
XXX is 30, fine. But now you're LIX. So like, what's next year? What is it?
How's WrestleMania
Is it
doing?
LX?
It would be LX, yeah.
WrestleMania has done it like I don't know if they still do it or not. I think they stopped doing it at 30. I don't think 30. I think they just did numbers at 31, 32, and all that.
Okay.
But
it's too much. It's too much.
I think once you get to 30, Roman numerals get a little confusing.
What's the longest stretch a Roman numeral can be?
I don't know.
Did UFC do it for a period of time?
Who knows?
Because now they're in the hundreds, right?
Did Romans even do it that long?
For centuries.
I don't know. You don't even know that. Luka Doncic got traded in one of the most shocking trades in not only NBA history, sports history, and maybe even human history. I don't know how trades. Well, those were pretty shocking.
Us getting Alaska was a rip-off trade. We fleeced. Louisiana purchased.
Yeah, but that wasn't a trade. We bought them.
Yeah, you're right.
So Luka gets traded. The 25-year-old Dallas Mavericks superstar, phenom, possible face of the league type of guy. You know, a top 5 guy in the NBA right now. Certainly as star power goes. He led the Mavericks to the finals last year.
Carried them.
In the history of sports, this guy is never available. He is untradeable. Nobody trades a Luka type of guy. But if they do trade a Luka type of guy, certainly they're going to get back another guy that is. They got a 31-year-old aging superstar with injury problems in Anthony Davis. Mm-hmm. The Lakers now get a future of the franchise, a future of the sport for the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And the Mavericks get better on defense in the short term. Jay, make sense of this for me.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, Nico Harrison, the GM, spoke about how the future for them is the next 3 to 4 years, and they're not thinking past that.
But it didn't have to be.
It's clear based on this move. Like, Anthony Davis, let's not shut Anthony Davis. He's a very good player when he's healthy. Luka has injury problems too, so, even let's call that a wash, which is generous. Obviously, AD has had a much longer injury history than Luka. But this is a bad trade in the short term and long term. In my opinion, both teams actually got worse, which is rare. But the Lakers are hitting a full reset.
The Lakers weren't going to win it all this year.
The Lakers aren't worried about this year.
So
correct.
They won because they got the future that they didn't have.
I don't see how LeBron can be happy about this at all.
What?
I don't think it matters if LeBron's happy at all. LeBron is at the very, very end. This is about post-LeBron Lakers.
Yes.
What does it look like?
I mean, it looks great. You got Luka Doncic. Who cares about the? Also, the fact they only gave up one draft pick, the 2029, is a steal. Like, they should have at least gotten the 2031, which is viewed around the league as one of the most coveted draft picks available, and they didn't get that. So this is crazy. Then also,
Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round pick in 4 years should not get you a transcendent superstar. And that's what it got him.
When you look at, Rudy Gobert was like 4 first-round picks. Mikal Bridges was 5 first-round
De'Aaron
picks.
Fox was 6 picks.
Yeah.
3 first, 3 seconds?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I mean, let's not discount Anthony Davis. He's a big part of that.
I'm fine discounting Anthony Davis when it comes to Luka Doncic.
Why didn't they at least shop Luka around?
That's the part that's weird. Because they could have gotten
the
better
entire
offers.
thing is weird.
Who you could have gotten? I was arguing with Brandon on Mostly Sports. I think the Bucks would have thought about giving up Giannis for Luka.
Right.
Yeah.
They would have thought about it.
Everybody in the league is taking a call for their best player if Luka's available, outside of maybe the Spurs with Wemby.
Yeah, I would say Wemby, probably Shea. You don't trade.
But you think about it.
Oh,
and
man.
Jokic.
If OKC gets offered Luka for Shea, I think they think about it real hard.
I think they think about it, but I don't think they would do it.
I think Wemby they don't think about.
I think Oklahoma City does it.
No, I don't.
Luka?
Oh, man.
Shea's going to win MVP this year. He's young and has had no injury issues, really.
Right.
Okay, all right, fair.
But it was crazy.
I just think
them saying that they're in win now mode. The reason they were winning last year is because of Luka.
Right, he got them to the finals. Now, obviously, they become an elite defensive team.
Yes.
With Anthony Davis in the short term. But again, if you get to May and June, there's very little evidence over the last 4 or 5 years that he's going to be valuable in May and June because he always gets hurt in a series. Always.
I think my problem with Dallas now is who's scoring? Kyrie.
My problem is they get asked about this. They had a guy that you could print money with, a guy that every Mavericks fan, the kids, this is their hero and everything. And teams wait all their existences for a guy like this. They had one, and they just gave it up for nothing. They gave it up for nobody. They gave it up for an often injured guy. And who's the other guy that was involved? Who went with Luka? Thank you very much. He does that every time. Who was the Tampa Bay Bucks running back a couple of years ago?
Giovanni Bernard.
And who's the guy that blew up his hand with the firework?
JPP.
Yeah.
Just run them all back.
The one thing I don't think 77's a swaggy number.
Andrea Bargnani has worn 77.
Oh, fuck. My apologies.
Very little.
Oh, my God. Okay, it's sick.
Vladimir Radmanovic.
Oh, shit.
You're right. I take back everything I said. The Lakers should make Luka change his number.
But they'll sell 1 billion 77 Lakers jerseys tomorrow.
Yeah, but 77 isn't cool.
77? Is
cool.
it cool?
Not cool.
I think it's cool by not being cool.
Che, what's the Roman numeral 77?
Yep.
LXXVII. Easy.
That's too many numbers. That's too many letters.
I want to get you a custom jersey, a Luka LXXVII.
So after it happened, there's all these big things about the Mavericks.
What a night on Twitter it was.
They leak out that he's too heavy. He's like 270. He gets off the plane this morning. He looks.
Did he look fine?
He looked fine. He doesn't look 270.
He's the number 3 selling jersey.
They said a culture problem. He literally got you to the finals last year. When did it become a culture problem? It was his team up until 5 minutes ago.
So do you remember that viral video last year of them celebrating winning the Western? And somebody took his beer.
Michael Finley, yeah.
Do you think there's a booze thing?
Did they hate him?
It sounded because my guy Brian Windhorst said
that's just not your guy.
100% is my guy.
When did he become your guy?
I tweeted out. I was the person that tweeted out his "What's going on in Utah."
You were the first person to do that?
Yes.
No.
You started the Brian Windhorst.
You started Brian Windhorst. That's your video that goes viral. No.
The Brian Windhorst meme came from you?
Yes, the whole video. That's my video.
How does that make him your guy?
He follows me, and I just.
I shit on you often, so much. I apologize.
Thank you.
Brian Windhorst is his guy. But it's his
I'm
guy.
also just taking him at his word here.
100%. Check it out. It was I forget what sports outlet, but it was Sports Media Tweet of the Year.
You won Sports Media Tweet of the Year?
Well, it was
from who? The big lead?
Some site like that. Yes.
Show me proof that you won a Sports Media Tweet of the Year.
How did nobody know about this?
Yes.
What year was it?
2023.
2022. Why did we? What?
Yes. I'm going viral on Windhorse for a second
While
time
we
right
knew
now.
you, you won Sports Media Tweet of the Year?
Yeah.
Stephen Che's tweet shocks Brandon. What is shocking me now? What are we talking about?
You were the guy that did the video?
Yes.
So the video everybody was quote tweeting was you.
Yes, 100%. It has
What a discovery.
At least 6, maybe 8 million views.
Really?
Yeah. And then I put out a Windhorse video yesterday that's going viral right now. It's of Windhorse roasting Luka after Game 3 of the NBA Finals, where he fouls out with like 5 minutes.
So Windhorse rose to fame by being the #1 LeBron reporter in the world.
Correct.
You're going to rise to fame by being the #1 Windhorse reporter in the world.
Yeah.
So you're 2 reports away from LeBron James.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
really,
good.
yeah.
Wendy and LeBron are not as close as they used to be, but yeah, I mean, obviously.
Why do you know that?
I'm a huge Wendy guy. I mean, I listen to the Hoop Collective podcast every week. That's my favorite non-Barstool podcast.
Were they ever close?
Wendy and LeBron? Yeah, I mean, the same high school. His mom taught LeBron in English.
He's the Windy guy.
What are you talking? You know all this?
Yeah, I'm a huge Wendy guy, yeah.
Are you the biggest?
I am absolutely the biggest Brian Windhorse guy in the internet.
On the internet.
Yeah.
No bigger fan.
So hold on. You're a huge.
Just search.
Are there bigger
on
Schefter guys than
Stephen
you?
Shea Masterclass. Probably
Aren't
not.
you just
I love
a giant
newsbreakers.
reporter guy?
I love most of the reporters. Not Rap Sheet, but most of the reporters.
What did Rappaport do?
Masterclass.
What did Ian Rappaport do to you?
He's just saying not Shefty. I loved Woj too. Still
All right.
love Woj.
All right. So we just found out that the 2023 Sports Tweet of the Year came from Stephen Shea. Even though Stephen was on the yak with us during 2023 and we never once talked about
Send
it.
it to Vasily.
Search his Twitter.
His
Vasily.
searching skills.
He's doing really bad.
Yeah.
He's binging things. And every word spelled wrong. Good God.
Even
He's throwing
Bang.
up characters I've never seen.
He went to bang.com. All right, so we got the Luka trade. Again, the Mavs came out. The GM says culture and
I mean,
all this
if
stuff.
they win it all,
They're not winning
They're
at all.
not.
What
I will say that outside of the Thunder, the West is pretty open.
open enough for a team with an injured Anthony Davis at 31 years old to lead them to the conference or even the finals?
I mean, Anthony Davis at his peak is great.
They went to the finals last year.
I
so
agree.
they made this trade to get to the finals?
I'm not
masterclass
saying.
one word for Soli.
I'm texting to Vasily. I found this in 3 seconds.
Are you now just focused on Fasoli's search?
It's insane what I'm seeing. It's insane.
I'm just
There
worried.
you go. Or yeah, if you click on who tweeted that video, it's me. It has millions of views.
Brian Windhorse.
He was the one
Jesus,
that did the
Vasily.
video.
Holy
Click his
cow.
name.
We're having Jake Bass take over. Click on the
There's
name.
literally 2 people over Fasoli's shoulders making sure this happens. Brian Windhorse just ran the first take desk in circles. They were hanging on his every word for 2+ minutes. Absolute masterclass.
Is there a view count on there? Or is that before they started doing that?
I think you would need to.
I have it.
And that one, you sports media tweet of the year.
Or they removed all this stuff, yeah. Yeah, the analytics on this shit are.
Oh, man.
24 million impressions.
Oh my God, he's him. He did it. What a finding.
Congratulations on your.
Apologize.
I thought the congratulations was an apology. Congratulations, and I apologize.
Yeah.
Thank
All right, before we go on to the next topic, I got to tell you about Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. They are the perfect combo of chocolate and peanut butter. We're surrounded. I'm behind one. I got a huge chocolate lava volcano over here. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, maybe even more perfect with a layer of ooey gooey delicious chocolate lava. You can buy Reese's Cups basically anywhere that you can buy anything. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups will be featured in the big game. It is lava time, baby. Once again, try Reese's new chocolate lava cups. Again, this huge, gigantic chocolate lava volcano right beside me, this one in front of me. They're all over the big game. Delicious. You've had them multiple times.
I had two.
They're
I had two on the
fantastic.
yak.
They somehow made Reese's peanut butter cups better.
Yeah, and hard to do.
Yes.
What are you about to say?
What is your height and weight right now?
I am 6'5". I would say I'm between 265 and 270 pounds.
Okay, Luka's 6'7", 6'8",
Yeah.
270. Like
That's kind of
You're not-
damning.
You
That's
need-
kind of damning.
You
no,
needed to
no.
know my height.
Well, no, he's
well, you're the
comparing you to
biggest guy we
Luka.
got.
Yeah.
You're the tallest guy we got. But
Stand
so
up.
like, if you added 4 more inches, 3-4 more inches on you,
And I'd imagine
added
Luka has more
10
muscle.
pounds, yeah, and Luka has more muscle for sure. He's an NBA player, but like that's not crazy.
So no, Luka doesn't look fat.
But Luka doesn't look like me.
Looks better than you. But,
Right, but he's comparing.
He's a pro
like,
athlete.
but like you're not like head-turningly obese.
Yes,
that's what they were
exactly.
trying to say. Luka was.
They're calling
becoming.
him Fupa Doncic.
They're calling him that.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Who called him that?
the streets.
He's allowed to say that.
And
he's got the do on.
I want you to be our Windhorse reporter and our Streets reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
With the gold roller
I'm already
skates
the
on.
Windhorse reporter.
The Grammys took place last night. So there was a time I was plugged into pop culture, and the Grammys could never sneak past me. I think.
Wait, really? You used to have your finger to the pulse of the Grammys? I've never given a fuck about awards.
I think in '93 I did.
Okay.
But like now, I think the Grammys just happen on random weekends throughout the year. There doesn't seem to be a hard and fast rule of when the Grammys take place every year. They just sneak up on you.
Agreed.
They're like Miss America. That happens like every 3 months now.
Yeah. I swear, National Boyfriend Day is like once every other week.
Yeah.
Seeing dudes getting posted.
Yeah. Really?
Unfollowing chicks because I see dudes getting posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the big thing last night, I guess, was the number one thing was Kanye's wife.
Kanye's
There's a lot of
naked.
big things, but Kanye shows
big
up
things.
to the red carpet, and he's got his wife and I don't have her name, but she's got a name. Anyway, they show up to the Grammys red carpet, and she's got a fur coat on, and she pops off the red coat. She's wearing a clear something that just shows her titties and her pussy.
So I'm betwixt the two biggest titty guys in the office.
I like to fancy myself a titty guy.
I mean, titties are absolutely part of the equation. I wouldn't say they're the numero uno.
But
for
I don't
sure,
think
but-
there's bigger titty guys than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you like them pressed behind the dress?
Yes.
There's something about the accessibility of these titties it didn't feel right.
I think it was her broken
Face?
spirit,
Yeah.
the lifeless eyes that she gave.
Where she's like, all right, I guess I'll show my titties and pussy now.
I guess it's time to do that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, they were good. She's an attractive woman.
She's a very pretty lady.
Pretty lady. I don't think she wakes up in the morning thinking, I want to go to the red carpet and show off my titties and my pussy.
I feel like she is.
You think she does?
Because isn't she like she wears outfits like this enough where it's not?
Was she doing it before Kanye?
Bianca Censori.
No idea.
Yes. I mean, she does look like she's not ashamed of it. God Almighty, she is good looking. Whew.
To be fair, if we had the male equivalent of that, I feel like I would dress like that.
What do you?
What? If you had the male equivalent of a big tits.
Perfect male body, giant chest. Yeah, I think I would.
You would do this on the red carpet to the Grammys.
So you would just show up to the rundown cock out.
If I looked like the male equivalent of that, which I
If
do
your body
not,
was as good as hers but male,
yeah,
you'd just walk in with dick out all the time.
maybe not to the rundown, but for an award show, yeah, to get some headlines for sure.
With the rundown, we could edit. The award show is she's just live in front of people.
What
like
if I
that.
just took off my fur coat and just had a chiseled physique and a monster cock out? That would be great.
I think that'd be great, Steven.
Being talked about for until the end of time.
Why are we fighting it? Like, well, get the body in shape and let's do a monster cock reveal.
Yeah, I mean, could be on the horizon. Don't rule it out.
I think I haven't known you that long, 5 years now. I think we can rule that out.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
When you think about the backlash with I don't want my kids being pinned with that in their school lives.
If you did do a cock reveal, would you wear the do-rag?
You'd have to.
Yeah. And the roller skates?
Do you think it makes it look bigger with the do-rag?
I don't
roller
have any
skates,
experience
or-
in roller coats. And
I
roller
think your
skates
dick
and
always
cocks.
looks bigger in roller skates.
It's fair, then I would probably have to if I were to do it.
I don't know that I looked at this story enough. I just simply saw it happen.
What's the story?
Or whatever it was. When it happened last night, I just skipped past it. I was like, I'm not comfortable seeing that woman naked in that. And she's a stunning.
But she doesn't she look scared?
I don't know. She kind of looks resolute. She looks confident.
Of course you have to be confident.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your final stance on this, Shay?
I feel like Kanye should be smiling. He's not.
I don't think Kanye's a smiler. When's the last time Kanye smiled in public?
Well, he has those. Does he still have the titanium teeth?
And he said the other day he wanted to fuck Kamala, but no, he doesn't want to fuck her anymore.
He doesn't want to fuck losers. I think he spelled losers wrong.
Yeah. How could you spell loser wrong?
Losers.
Loser. All right. Well, there's that. There's also in the Grammys, Beyonce made news for winning the Grammy for Country Album of the Year.
Some people were up in arms about that. I don't know why you'd care.
I don't listen to modern country music, so I don't have a leg to stand on here. And I haven't listened to Beyonce's country album at all.
You're a Beyonce guy, though.
I loved Beyonce back in the day.
Kelly Rowland. Who else?
Michelle Williams and Kelly Rowland.
Who was the girl they kicked out?
Don't remember.
Michelle Kelly. They went from 4 to 3.
It did.
Yeah.
Latoya?
Who? Are you talking about the Jacksons now?
Latoya Jackson?
No. Shit. I don't know. I like Beyonce, though. I've been to a Beyonce concert.
How was it?
Good. She puts on a good show. My wife's a big Beyonce fan.
What's your favorite Destiny's Child / Beyonce? Because mine is Survivor, which is what you said today.
Survivor's a good one.
Is that your favorite?
I do. I love that song. That's a Destiny's Child song. I also love
Drunken
Ladies
Love?
Leave Your Man at Home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full of grown. Oh no, fellas, leave your girl with your friends.
That was on a Now CD.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they still? Is somebody out there still pumping out Now?
Yeah, they are
mixes?
still pumping out Nows. I think they're in the hundreds.
What?
Those were never in Roman numerals because those were kids pretty much.
No, it's now that's what I call music volume 8, and there's a big 8.
I think number 3 was my favorite. It led off with All Star by Smash Mouth.
Great song.
I don't know that I remember them by number, but I probably made it to about 9 or 10 before I checked out.
Like I made it to 8. Well, this doesn't add up.
Well, maybe I didn't make it to 9 or 10. Maybe it would have been around 2001, 2002 I checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got the dozen tomorrow. Here's a trivia question for you boys. There is a movie that opens and closes with a song by Smash Mouth. What is it?
Is it not one of the Shreks? Shrek 2?
Yeah, it might be Shrek.
I think it's Shrek 1.
Yeah.
I think it's Shrek 2.
Is it Shrek 2?
No, Shrek 1 starts with All Star.
And it ends with Believer.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Yep.
the renowned Smash Mouth song Believer. I'm a
Nice.
believer.
It's well known enough.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not their song.
It's their number. Yeah, it's a cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But their second biggest song was Walking on the Sun.
Might as well be walking on. No, I think All Star was 1. You don't think I'm a Believer got to 2?
Oh yeah, probably.
Because of Shrek?
did.
Because of Shrek.
Walking on the Sun. There's another
That's a
one.
really
though.
good
There's
song.
another one that's laying out there. Smash Mouth.
Is Everyday
Was
Superhero
awesome.
by Smash Mouth?
I'm sorry.
Everyday Superhero?
I don't
Never
know
heard
that.
Never heard it.
I'm not your average, ordinary, everyday superhero. Nothing more than that. That's all I really am. No?
You're making it sound British.
Sorry.
No,
They're not British, right? They're American.
They're American.
Yeah.
I think he's.
He had spiky hair. Is he problematic?
Is he? I think he. I think
Or is he
he's
sick?
Or he might. Is he still with us?
Is
I think
Luka
he's-
fatter than him?
Yeah. But wait.
Oh, he
guys.
was chunky. He was
chunky.
Yeah. He I don't think Luka's fatter than him. What's his name?
No.
Harwell, lead singer of Smash Mouth, died from liver failure.
Yeah, he's an alcoholic.
Oh, that's a shame.
Lost him and the lead singer, Fountains of Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who? Huh?
He's surrounded by friends and family.
Oh, that's good that he went.
Have you
out
ever seen the actual Fountains of Wayne in New Jersey?
There's a real one.
No.
That's what they're named
Wayne,
after.
New Jersey?
Yeah.
No, I played in the Wayne tournament, though. People still talk about my end of the first half buzzer beater. back
Almost
in
certainly
98.
do not. They still do not talk about that.
Yeah.
How long was it?
2 feet, caught a rebound, bang, put it in.
Nobody talks about a 2-foot buzzer beater.
I mean, hey, I can't argue with the streets of Wayne, New Jersey. That's what the streets are saying.
Yeah, that's what the streets of Wayne are saying.
End of the second round game, too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
like 3 airheads deep.
So if I went to Wayne, New Jersey, and I was like, yeah, my buddy that works on the Yak with me, Stephen Shea, and I'm like, oh, whoa, the 2-foot buzzer beater guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Put back. Just padding stats. Offensive
also-
rebound in a bucket.
So Tate McRae had a performance. I think Taylor Swift wore a red dress. Olivia Rodrigo looks stunning.
Yeah, of
It's all
course. They're
Grammys
all
recaps.
beautiful.
Name 3 new artists that you didn't just name. New artists meaning people that came up with a song in the last 3 years.
Okay.
Sabrina
all right,
Carpenter?
No, the weird looking one.
Chapel Roan.
Thank you. That's one. And the one that sang "Hot to Go."
Chapel Roan.
All right. And then Rodrigo.
You already said
You already
Rodrigo.
said that, though.
Okay. In the last 5 years, Billie Eilish doesn't fit.
Gracie Abrams.
Gracie Abrams and
That's JJ's daughter. Yeah,
Super 8 director.
that's right. It was shot in my hometown.
I've already said Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter.
There you go. You did it.
All right. And Lainey Wilson.
Laney Wilson.
That sounds like a fake name.
I went to the Royal Rumble the other night, and they had a young country singer I've never heard of do the national anthem. She's got to be next up.
You're calling next up?
Fucking stunning. Just unbelievable. Voice, presentation, everything.
She's got to be up if she's doing the WrestleMania national anthem, right? That's like a huge
Royal Rumble.
And
I don't know what. Why are we just looking at titties on the screen?
That's Fasoli zoomed in on Kanye's
Why
wife.
does it zoom in? It's distracting, Fasoli.
I turned my head and it was zoomed in on titty.
I'm just looking at a 32-inch TV that's zoomed in on titties.
Fasoli's getting the Pantone of the nipple.
Lainey Gardner. Oh my God. Lainey Gardner's up next. I knew because Lainey Wilson. Give me an image search of Lainey Gardner.
There's 2 Laneys?
Oh God. I hope she's old. Yeah, because she's up next. Lainey Gardner.
You're calling it?
Yeah, her voice was stunning. Anyway.
You went to the Royal Rumble.
I did, and we're going to get to that after I tell you all about Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers Fasoli. Cane's craveable chicken finger meals rally every fan together with their cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy, crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and their signature cane sauce. And do not forget the true MVP of it all, the Raising Cane's Tailgate. Cane's chicken finger tailgates are the perfect option to feed the whole team and bring home a true victory meal, especially when you add a jug of freshly squeezed lemonade or freshly brewed iced tea. Or freshly brewed iced tea. There you go. A freshly brewed iced tea. Go to RaisingCanes.com to game plan your game day meal and follow along on Raising Cane's social channels for all the football fun. Thank you.
Todd Graves is leading the Super Bowl parade.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, he's a New Orleans guy, right? Or at least a Louisiana guy. Raising Cane's is a Louisiana company, correct?
Did not know that.
You didn't?
No.
I think they know Mincy.
Yes. He was going to do something.
He slept in his house with his dog or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I do think Mitzi had a sleepover at the CEO of Raising Cane's.
That's wild.
Yeah. There was a dog issue. I don't know what the dog issue was, but Mincy did something to or with the man's dog.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. I'll leave that up to you guys. The Royal Rumble did happen this weekend.
That's right.
Over 65,000 people in Lucas Oil Stadium. I was lucky enough. WWE took care of me. I had 2 tickets.
I streamed on Peacock.
Is that a first for you?
No, dude.
Okay.
I'll stream on Peacock every day.
So we were sitting there, just crazy. Tyrese Halliburton from the Pacers sat right in front of me. Mm-hmm. All my videos have him in it, just going crazy. John Cena was in the final 2. Everybody thought John Cena was going to win. The star power was off the charts. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul was number 30. Like, it was just.
Did you like that as the 30?
I didn't mind it. I
felt like on TV it seems like it sucked the air out a little bit.
No, because I think everybody knew it. And 30 always kind of sucks the air out a little bit unless it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Because you can deduce who it's going to be. So there's never any, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? If you know he's in the Rumble and he hasn't appeared yet, you know it's him, so there's no real surprise.
So you know the roster before they all come out.
Sometimes.
We knew Logan Paul was in the match, and we get to 29, he hasn't been in there yet, you know it's going to be him.
Gotcha.
Anyway, just so many iconic moments. I thought it was one of the best shows of all time. But I showed Speed, the streamer.
The spear he took.
They do a gimmick where Akira Tozawa is coming out at number 8. Somebody takes him out. Carmelo Hayes takes him out. They look at him in the back. Triple H turns and says, "You go to the Rumble." And I show Speed, and he runs out there. He gets in the ring, and Braun Breaker, who is Rick Steiner's son, gives him the greatest spear that has ever been captured in a wrestling ring.
His spear on Roman was just as good.
His spears are, he's great. He's elite. He runs the ropes at like 23 miles an hour is what WWE puts out there, but he's very, very fast. And when he hits somebody, it looks like he really, really takes them out. And he hits Speed. Even slow-mo can't do it because it still looks fast. And then after he did that, he pressed him over the ropes into the waiting arms of Otis, who slams him. Like, this I Show Speed showed up and took some great wrestling moves.
Did a part of you think that Triple H was going to come out when he was checking in?
I knew it wasn't going to be Triple H. I thought this was going to be a major surprise, like there'd be a wrestler we hadn't thought of. And then when they turned and they showed Speed, I put it together. Kai Cenat was sitting like 3. This is the backflip. Have you seen the spear, Che?
Yes.
Oh, that's not a good angle of it.
I did not know he was not a wrestler.
What, Speed?
A
very big streamer.
Very famous streamer.
Okay, I thought he was a wrestler based on him being in the ring and all that. But
understandable.
That's an impressive showing. So is he okay?
His leg's kind of torn up.
I think he took a bad shot to his leg.
Okay.
Kai Cenat was also there streaming in the front row. Like, it was a whole big deal. And then, of course, Jey Uso wins. It was a shocking winner because we thought Cena was going to win. Cena's doing this farewell tour. He comes down to the last 2. It's Cena and Jey Uso.
If McMahon was still booking, does Cena win that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jey Uso doesn't make the final 8.
Yeah.
But McMahon's got his own set of problems right now. Anyway, I thought it was great, and the internet is torn whether Jey Uso should have won. I love it because the Royal Rumble has never had a surprise winner, ever. And this was the first bona fide surprise that I can remember.
He's part of the Rock Roman Reigns
the bloodline,
family, right? Okay.
Yeah, and he has come up over the last few years to really
so
be his
over.
own man.
He's so over.
The paying the internet doesn't like him, but the paying customer who fills out the buildings and buys the shirts and fucking love it.
Apparently he sells the most merch.
Yeah, he's got the intro with the yeet and all this. After the show went off the air, 50,000 people stayed for 20 minutes because they kept looping his song and they just kept doing this forever.
Really? Were you doing it?
Oh, my daughter was, and
Okay.
I was doing it with her just to show her.
Show her how it's done.
Yeah, and I can say that Tyrese Halliburton, I had boots on the ground. He was doing it when Jay came out, but he had a Cena jersey on, and when Cena lost, he didn't do it. So there you go. Great Royal Rumble, phenomenal event. Lastly, DraftKings. The matchup for Super Bowl 59 is set, and the clock is ticking to get your picks in. We've already locked in a few prop bets on our favorite plays and on our favorite and only sportsbook that we use, our partner, the DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, the customers can get $200 in bonus bets instantly by betting just $5. Fade or follow all your favorite Barstool personalities on the Barstool betting group and at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Check out
Super Bowl 59
Thank you,
markets exclusively on DraftKings.
Use code RUNDOWN at sign up for DraftKings. That's code RUNDOWN. The crown is yours. I think the computer's just whipping Fasoli's ass back there.
I've never
it's a
seen
tough
somebody
scene,
get manhandled by tech.
that MacBook is whipping his ass.
I've seen Terminator and iRobot, and I've never seen a machine destroy a man.
The copy go
I've seen
in and out.
live leak videos of Chinese factories. I've never seen a machine destroy a human being like this. Did you see where he pulled that speed video from?
No, where?
It was from like a video streaming service nobody's ever heard of ever.
I can't get over the titties he tried to force feed down our throats. Anyway, last topic. Myles Garrett, the all-everything defensive end, one of the best players in the league, has finally, what took this long, finally demanded a trade from the Cleveland Browns.
I think he just realized that there is no hope. How old is he now?
He's got to be, he was in the 16 or 17 draft, so
29. So
29. So it's time to get to where he's going and find a winner.
He's still in his prime.
Yeah.
So he gave them a good
exactly
8 or 9
yeah.
years to try to get their act together, and finally he just wants to go win somewhere.
I think he was more than patient enough.
Yeah. I think this is – see, in sports, I think this is how it should be. Like, he gave them almost a decade of his best, and they're not giving him their best, or their best isn't good enough.
The Timberwolves, same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So, what do you think about
they've
this?
said that they are not, or the GM has said that they're not going to trade him, which I think is just posturing at this point to get everyone's best offer. But you have to trade. I mean, Deshaun Watson has been terrible. Tore his Achilles and then retore it, or tore the other one.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to be out all this year. Like, what?
Well,
are
that's
they
probably
possibly
better
doing?
for the Browns. They were better with Flacco than they ever were with Deshaun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like as far as Super Bowl contenders,
is he going to go to a Super Bowl contender?
I mean, if you're not a Super Bowl contender, I don't know why you'd be trading for Myles Garrett.
Okay, yeah.
Like you gotta do that to maybe be your move to get over the top. Maybe the Bucks, maybe a team like that. That's
How about
like
the Bills? The Bills could have used him,
certainly
huh?
like a playoff team that could use an edge rusher to get over the top. I think he's going to be the most coveted guy in the market.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
There's rumors Max Crosby wants out too, so
yeah.
it could be.
Well, that's another guy who's stuck on a nowhere organization.
I think they're headed in the right direction.
Certainly the Browns are not, though.
The Browns.
The Browns have never been headed in the right direction.
It was smart
The Browns
keeping
have a good
Stefanski. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Chip Kelly now with the Raiders.
Yep.
OC.
Yep. He's the offensive coordinator.
Pete Carroll, John Spytek, my guy, GM.
How many guys you got?
I got a lot of guys.
Who's your number one guy?
You've claimed multiple guys on this very rundown.
That's what he does. He's a guy with guys.
All right. You got 20 guys? I want you to list the guys one day.
What's your best friend's name?
Probably close. John. Probably close to 20.
You just made that name up on the spot, huh?
No, it's my best buddy from college.
All right.
John Moy.
That's a rundown. Thanks.
Good.